I'm back. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna post this video, but I'm not 100% sure because like I didn't really come with a main topic, but yeah, new location unlocked, I guess you can say. I think it's my first. No, this is my second video. This should be my second video that I can recall of me just recording in my car, making a YouTube video. My first video, I think it was like I was still like early on, like when I first started making my YouTube videos. I think on that video I was on my lunch break and I was just talking about I think I was just saying like I had got new subscribers and I was just appreciating my new subscribers. I think that's what it was. I'm a look, but I'm pretty sure just one. But yeah. And update, I still had not watched my YouTube videos yet. I'm just saying that because I was speaking on that in my last recent videos. I was saying like normally I watch my videos and just watch it, appreciate it. But normally I haven't been viewing them. So yeah. Right now I am waiting in the parking lot at a restaurant for my food. They didn't open yet, but they get real busy. Cause my first time here, I think I waited for like 40 minutes to an hour for my food. Like when I got out, it was already a line. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna learn from my first time. I'm gonna come 2 hours early before they open. It's 9 o'clock right now. They open at 11. So yeah, I should be like the first 5 people to get served, if not the first one. So yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm like, you know what? While I wait, I might as well bring my tripod out. And if I feel like recording, then I'll record. I'll make a video. But yeah, oh yeah, let me talk about this. I had 145 subscribers. I think the last time I recorded. I checked again, it was 144. I ain't even checked to see how many subscribers I had. I was just looking at like, I did something to the point where I seen my subscribers. And I seen somebody unsubscribe to me. So whoever did, forget you. You got some big ass feet, shoes that too small, you're low vibrational as hell, your breath stink. It's all good though, cause it's like, damn, I was like, damn, what the hell did I do for somebody to unsubscribe to my channel? Like, sometimes you can subscribe to somebody by accident, but I feel like that's kind of rare. On TikTok, it's easy for me to follow people by accident, but on YouTube, so yeah, I like, damn, what happened? What the hell I say, I'm like, damn, I took that to heart. I did, but it's cool. I like 144 anyway. But yeah, how was y'all week though? But it's crazy how like my last video I was kind of like, well, I guess my last video, the last 2 videos, I was just speaking on like having expectations and stuff like that, and just like really living my life for myself, and just not wanting to have just certain expectations just based off how people may think that they may see you in their life. And like I think that day or like the next day I seen a YouTube video of somebody who I like I casually watch here and there, and he was speaking on pretty much the same thing where like people have roles in their lives, and like people will put you in certain roles, especially society will put you in certain roles, and like if you go out of that, you get looked at a certain way, you get shamed, or you get just talked about because it's like how dare you go out of this road that I put you in, how dare you go out of this expectation that I placed on you just because I see you at this role in my life, so I gotta automatically think you're gonna do this. And it's like I was thinking about that all week at work. I'm turning the heat on, by the way. I was thinking about that at work just cause like just with the normal 9-to-5 grind, any job, like most situations, you're gonna like have like, I'm saying like so many times, you're gonna have roles or situations to where people expect you to do things or act a certain way. Like, me, I don't really talk that much at work unless I really got something to say or ask, or unless somebody just come and talk to me about something. So when you have coworkers that are more talkative, more energy in the morning, or just more energy period, they're gonna be more conversational and stuff like that. And with them being that way, and you being their coworker, they automatically gonna have some type of expectation of you to like, feed into the conversation, carry the conversation, or really just care what they got to say. because, you know, it just like, they automatically put you in some type of role that you gotta fulfill as that expectation that they gave you, you know? And, you know, that is so draining. You know, like, that's one of the things that I can't stand about, you know, just having a 9-to-5 and stuff like that, because, you know, it's so much pretending. And, you know, my last few videos I was saying, like, I hate pretending. I don't want to fake nothing, fake no interaction, fake a conversation, and, you know, especially fake laughs. Like, I hate fake laughing at work. And sometimes, like, at some point, it'd be like, okay, I'm just not even gonna feed into it, because I don't have the energy to do this day by day by day for, you know, 9-10 hours, however long. And it's like, you know, it just get annoying, because, like, why am I pretending to be something or to care about something that's, like, you know, you just pretty much just thinking I should care about, or, you know, see, or, you know, when I don't want to say see, but, you know, just care about, you know. And yeah, like, I just don't want to be always tied up into somebody's expectations just because of a role that, you know, they had put me in. And that shit just annoying. But you know, that is life though. That is how, you know, I'm just ready to get out of 9-to-5. I'm just ready to get out of the whole, oh, you wake up, you go to work, you talking to the same people every day, see the same people every day, do the same thing, get it all work, you know, and it feel as if, like, I never have enough time to do, you know, I say this all the time, I never have enough time to do the stuff that really gonna, like, fill my cup up, you know what I'm saying? And it's annoying, like, these 2 days go by so fast, like, you know, I'm gonna come home and, you know, just rest, trying to recuperate. Oh, I got some other shit to tell y'all, like, my body temperature, like, I thought I had like a cold like the last month or whatever, and then I thought it went away. So when I started experiencing cold symptoms again, like, I was like, okay, let me check my temperature. Like, I had like in my opinion, I had like a mild cold. Like, it was like it was just a little bit of sneezing and like a mild stuffy nose, you know what I'm saying? So when I got it again, I was feeling the same way, like just the mildness of, like, you know, my symptoms. Let me check my body temperature, bro. Let me check my, you know, let me check my temperature. Hey, my shit say 96. Yeah, my body temperature was 96 yesterday. And then, you know, I started doing research and shit like that. You know how you do research and you get scared of the research? You go on Google, type in your goddamn body symptoms, and oh shit, they say you got, you know, X amount of months to live. You got a terminal illness and shit like that, man. But I ain't gonna, like, I did go on Google, then I went on TikTok, you know, TikTok, the new Google and shit like that. So it was just, yeah, it was like a little scary moment, even though they said it wasn't like, normally it's not a big concern, especially since it was just like a few below, but still, like, you know, why my body temperature is operating below maintenance or below what it's supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing for me to have a fever, because I'm used to that, you know, it's, you know, everybody have fevers at one point. So, but like, I never recall me having a body temperature below what it's supposed to be, because it's supposed to be at 98. So yeah, that was a little weird. But then I just started looking up just possible causes or whatever may be going on. I may have a nasal infection or whatever, something. I feel like it's just something doing with this area right here. I'm in my throat, so I've been drinking a lot of tea, and I drank some tea this morning. And the last time I did my body temperature, it was like a 97. I did it as soon as I woke up, so it was 97, and it was a 97.4. So that's pretty decent. It's almost at a 98. So I'm gonna do my body temperature tomorrow. I'm gonna take my temperature tomorrow and continue taking teas and whatnot. And yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, that was crazy. I said, what the fuck? Whole time I'm thinking I got a fever. Man, your body, bullshit, you cold as hell. That was crazy though, for real. That was crazy though. But yeah, man, about these roles. But no lie, like, anytime, like, when I do be having these thoughts, you know, I always know I'm not perfect and stuff like that. So I always try to see if, like, you know, I observe myself, like, okay, how many people do I put in roles that they didn't ask to be in, you know? How many expectations do I have of people that they didn't ask for, and how do I go about whenever they don't meet these expectations that I have put on them? And honestly speaking, you know, I mean, of course, I may not always be, I may not see everything, but, you know, when I do really be honest with myself and trying to get, like, the answers, you know, I don't think I really do, like, have, like, crazy expectations. I don't think I have any real expectations of anybody, honestly, you know, like, just because, I guess because I'm already seeing how I don't like being treated or just the way roles are. But I don't think I put people in roles that they don't have to be in, or put expectations that nobody wanted or wanted to have or wanted to do. I don't think so. But I'm always trying to always trying to clock my T and just see just understand that I'm not perfect, and just really uncover my flaws, and the stuff that I complain about. I want to see, like, okay, is that same thing inside of me? Is my bullshit the same I'm complaining about? Am I doing the bullshit I'm complaining about, basically? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm always trying to be very observant and self-aware of my flaws, and of course the good shit about me, and just so I can always, like I say, that greatness thing, always trying to become a better person, become a better man, become a better thinker, and just be more self-aware. Cause I'm only as good as my last mistake. But yo, this tree right here, like the trees in the back, sheesh, like this view right here with the trees look so pretty. Like dead ass. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I told y'all, but I can't stand when people cut down trees. I hate when I'm seeing like businesses, construction sites, just cutting down trees and putting whatever building up. I get it. It probably, I know it's for some reason, but damn, if you even replanting the damn trees, you cutting in another area, if what we doing? We just can't be cutting down a tree just for the hell of it. Like, all right, we're gonna cut the tree down just for the business, and we ain't gonna build no more. Like, come on, man. I really hate seeing trees get cut down. Like, and I'm like, that's just a kid, like elementary type shit. Whenever you always seeing people making new shit, building new shit. So yeah, one day you'll see like a nice little forest type shit. Next day that shit gone. I'm like, what the fuck? How dare you? But yeah, the trees in the back, that shit pretty. One thing about me also, anywhere I go, I'm always like watching my surroundings. Like I said, I'm in a parking lot, so if my head can do a 360, well, they said 360 is like, whatever, I think 570. You know how people be like, oh, I did a whole 360. They say, nigga, you ain't went nowhere. Oh shit, but yeah, I think the correct term is 570. But yeah, if I can turn my whole head completely around, then I would, because I'm always trying to, just, I ain't got time for nobody sneaking up on me. I ain't got time for just some weird shit happening, because weird shit be happening, dog, and it be like just the weirdest accidents, the weirdest stuff, and I'm always just trying to be, prepared on my T's, on my P's and Q's, all that good shit. So I ain't got time for none of that. So I'm always trying to be observant. I got a Gatorade, but if I move it, I want to will my tripod move. Okay, cool. Gatorade for the day. I was like, let me just have something to drink while I talk, My mouth did get dry. What I was about to say, it was something about this Gatorade. Dang, what was I about to say? It was something about this Gatorade, I think. Damn. Oh, let me have my Gatorade so I can, shit, I don't know, guys. I'm pissed. I hate when I forget something. And like my elementary teacher, one of my old elementary teachers, she had said, whenever you forget something, just like do what you was doing when you had that process. Or like, that's why I picked the Gatorade back up, so I can be like, oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, boom. Yeah, got it. I knew it had something to do with numbers, but yeah, like it was a 20-minute drive here, bro, and like it felt like such a mission, cause I hate driving. I can't stand driving. I would complain about a 20-minute drive. Like a 15-minute drive and a 20-minute drive is two completely different things. Like it's a big ass difference, Like I can't stand driving. So yeah, 20 minutes is a drive to me, and I think I said that before. But yeah, like at 20 minutes, yeah, I just wasn't fucking with it. And I think what made it seem longer was I had to get on exits, and you know what I'm saying, take exit, get on this exit, take exit, this exit, shit like that. Blah, blah, blah. I think that what made it longer. If it was just like, take this turn, keep going straight, then take one more final turn, probably wouldn't have been that bad. But all these damn exits I had to get on and get off, I wasn't feeling that shit, dog. I wasn't feeling it, man. I wasn't, man. But yeah, how y'all doing though? Y'all straight? Y'all living good? Y'all healthy? You know, got any plans for the holidays? You know. And another thing about expectations, it's just like, I always think about my YouTube channel. I don't have no expectation for my subscribers. I was just talking shit about somebody unsubscribing to me, but now I'm about to talk about the expectation. But obviously I do, I guess, right? I have an expectation that they're gonna stay subscribed to me. So y'all caught me a little lie just now, cause hey, I don't care though, cause why the hell you subscribe to my channel? Know what the fuck you doing? Know who you subscribing to before you unsubscribe to somebody. But that neither here nor there. But yeah, like far as like my viewers, my real subscribers, and you know, people who comment, like whatever, you know, it's not like I said, I don't think I ever been like, oh, like this video, oh, comment down, oh, subscribe to my channel. I might say like, you know, comment what y'all did today, or say what y'all did today, where y'all from and stuff like that. But like far as like actually like saying, oh, like this channel, comment, subscribe, I don't think I ever did. I think, you know, I was just, you know, hey, if you do, you do. You don't, you don't. And, you know, if you do, I appreciate it. But yeah, even then, I was like thinking to myself, like, I don't think I have like expectations for them to always like each video, always subscribe. I mean, always comment on each video. Nah, because it's like, you know, as soon as you put that expectation on it, something, I feel as if it becomes fake, you know, because it's like, now you expected to do it. And if you don't, it's like, oh, so you ain't fuck with me no more, you ain't like this video, or you just can't do a simple like, dang, all you gotta do is press a button, all you gotta do is write a, you know, it becomes so fake. It's not authentic anymore, it's not out of love, it's not just genuine, you know? And yeah, I don't want nothing done to me that isn't genuine. And I don't wanna do anything for anybody that isn't genuine. And people don't get that, cause people be so used to this fake shit. People be used to, you know, talking to people that don't really want to talk to them, and being around people that be talking about them as soon as they leave, and you know, stuff really don't be genuine. They be fake smiling. They be just, damn. Damn. Did I do that? But yeah, I'm glad to stay recording it. But yeah, people just be so used to the fake shit, and like when you be real, when you give people the real you, people don't know how to take it because they're not used to that. They're not used to it. They're not used to it, you know? Oh, hold on, man. Oh, wait. There we go. Beep. Bloopers. Beep. Beep. Alright, cool. That was crazy. I'm glad I ain't stuck. I would have been pissed. But yeah, people don't be used to honesty. People be used to people just lying to them and sugarcoating shit. So when I be honest, or when I don't move a certain way, people expect me to, you know, or just anybody else, you know, like I said, they will be like, start questioning you and making you out to be the bad guy. But it's like, I'm just being true to myself. So like, if I was to do something fake, it's not genuine. So it's like, you know, you liking a fake persona of me, you liking a fake image of me that I just did just to make you happy. But how real is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that real love if you doing that for somebody you love? You know, how real is that just for anything you do? And it's like, you know, if somebody like me, for me, I want them to be, because like, you know, I'm not giving them any fake energy, no fake conversation, no fake smiles. I'm not being at a place I don't want to be, you know? And cool. If you like me for that, cool. If you hate me for that, cool. I just wanted to be genuine, and I want you to really hate that. I really want you to hate me for me and like me for me. The stuff you may agree with, the stuff you may not agree with. But either way, I don't want to give somebody just some fake Dominique, some fake D-Way, just because I'm afraid of the repercussions, or being afraid of being looked at that way. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I really don't care to be this like being myself. You know, cause at the end of the day, all I got is myself. And when I was a people pleaser, and you know, bending for folks when I shouldn't have been bending for folks, and saying no to myself when I shouldn't have been saying no to myself, you know, it didn't get me nowhere. And like I said in my past video, you know, I'm still healing from the stuff that happened in my last relationship, that, you know, I was a people pleaser. Even just, not even in my last relationship, just stuff that happened in, you know, my past period with, you know, just life, just the way life happens, you know, with stuff that I tolerated, you know. So yeah, fuck all that. It didn't get me anywhere, but just some hurt, some hella resentment, hella resentment. And yeah, so with me being who I am now, it's just, I just only want to be me, you know. And sometimes I do gotta, you know, fake the funk during certain situations. You know, sometimes you gotta bend. Sometimes you gotta be a little selfless in certain situations. But I always want to pour more into myself and say, yes to myself more than I say no to myself. I always want to fill myself up more than I take away from myself. Because that's the only way I'm going to be able to really be me and be happy and be able to have those moments where I can be selfless, where I can pour into people, where I can just be like, okay, let me just fake the funk for this. Or maybe just not just fake the funk, maybe just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just because I got enough love that I gave to myself that I'm able to just do it. You know what I'm saying? And when you not pouring into yourself, you're just gonna be running off fumes like, I really don't do that. It's gonna take so much energy out of you because you're not pouring into yourself. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not even having those real moments or real conversations with yourself, which is about what's going on and what you know, where you see your life, how you want your life to be. And like I said, I always sit. I sit a lot alone time with myself. And when I say alone time, I don't just mean just being by myself. I just mean like no phone, no TV off, no music playing, nothing like that. Just really understanding, you know, about my life, what I want, what I don't want, who I am right now, who I want to be, who I was. And like my morning drive to work, I don't have no music playing and stuff like that. I just be thinking in my thoughts. For one, it's early in the morning. It's fucking 3 in the morning. Like, fuck all that shit. And plus, no, I ain't gonna lie. At one point, I was listening to like speeches, like personal development speeches, you know, just like certain podcasts, stuff like that, just to, you know, have that positive energy going. But at some point, I just had wanted just to have that time just to really think. And then I just kept doing it. So now I never play nothing in the mornings anymore. It always just straight silence so I can have that time to myself. And, you know, just think and think and think and think and think. And yeah, I'm grateful for that. It was a good little video. I feel like I'm about to start rambling. Let me see what I got anything else to talk about. Dang, I was talking some shit though. Cool. Hopefully this video I communicated pretty clearly. If somebody can be oh so kind, just tell me 1 to 10, how was my communication, my pronunciation, the way I enunciated my words. I'd be oh so grateful. I'm gonna show y'all the gum I be eating. Chewing on. So yeah, anytime y'all work out, have some gum by y'all so like y'all don't just be going passing out and shit cause y'all blood sugar low. Oh, another thing before I get off, I did my own hair for the first time. I gave myself a retwist and then I put them 2 strands in that shit. Come on, now stop playing with me. It took me 6 hours to do that shit. 6 hours, but I think it would have took me probably like 4.5 hours if I already knew exactly what I wanted to do, where I wanted to do it at. Cause I was like going from like the living room to the bathroom, So I was like, man, fuck, we're gonna stay in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it took me like 6 hours, but I think next time it's probably gonna take me like a full 4.5 hours. You know, but nah, real shit though, it came out good for my first time. For the first time doing my hair, come on now, that shit came out good. Word. But don't want to ramble. Yeah, thank y'all for watching. Should have said that before.